There is no such thing as aloneness, but all is oneness. Almighty collective consciousness, all-pervading, I am in all. You, too, are activating, directing, all but one body. When one does a thing, anything, other parts too feel it. If your finger hurts, all of your body feels it. Imagine. And it will be. Dream it. And it becomes your reality. One consciousness, if you like, that's all. If you want a better tomorrow, start it now. For now is all you have got. Hello there, and welcome to the program. I am Suren. I invite you to experience yet another creative meditation with me. Make yourselves very comfortable by tightening your muscles and relaxing them, feeling this comfortable sensation spreading all over your entire physical being, from top of your head down to all your toes. Take your time. Nothing in the world can disturb the peace you feel. You are comfortable and happy. I'd like to share an experience with you. One of my personal experiences of the unlikely kind. Once upon a time, when and if we spoke about this subject, we would be laughed at or even ridiculed. But as you know, humanity is no longer able to hide the fact that we are not the only species in the living world, nor the entire universe. We are more advanced civilizations spread about the earth. But there are much more advanced ones within that vast universe. I used to think that we were all alone in this one universe, but I didn't even know what it was. And I'm one of those who is privileged to encounter others from elsewhere. When I was a child, and as the years rolled by, I have met them. You may believe me. But now I don't feel apprehensive or worried any longer. What is your take on this subject? I wonder. What do you think? I have formulated this particular meditation as such that you too will experience what I have and am proudly presenting to you. Remember every suggestion I might appear to make. The idea, on my own personal experience, but your own mind, however, is the one who is the ultimate controller. And whatever you may imagine is all in your mind. Imagine now that you are utterly relaxed. It is an evening time. A warm breeze of summer caressing gently your hair and your face. Same as your friends you're together with and your members of the family, your family. All are relaxed, all are refreshed and happy. Everybody is engaged in some interesting conversation with each other. But suddenly, somebody shouts, pointing at the sky. It is incredibly silent now, as everybody is looking at that point in the sky. In fact, all are spellbound, looking at that beautiful, bright blue and white point of light in the sky at about 35 degrees to the ground, descending. You may find it hard to believe in what you're observing. There is a very eerie but electric feeling in the air. Slowly but surely, the light is no longer a bright blue-white light. It has become larger and larger. Now, you may choose to see a huge vehicle which looks like two giant plates, face to face or rim to rim, with many loads of lights randomly flashing all around its circumference. It is larger than an ordinary aircraft. Well, at least that is the size of it. It really is huge. And blue and white lights are flashing randomly all around it. It is now landing. You can see it. Here, around us, the air is more electric now. Some of the guests are all inspired and very frightened. There are also those Christian ladies praying for the holy protection and for salvation from the evil. But everybody seemed to be almost paralyzed, almost frozen in time. You're wondering, why is that? What is that? Is it at the end of our lives? Is the world ending? But there is no movement for a while, but all very apprehensive innocence and curiousness on the other side. Then suddenly, underneath that craft, there is a small activity. It's happening right now. Indeed, the people and two of those others in cerulean colored clothing, tight clothing, coming out and greeting us. Please, please, people, we come in peace. It was not our intention to frighten or excite you, they say. We offer you our friendship. And now we're all home. Tempting to ask them if we could be of any help today. One, I see, seemed to be the friendliest of all people that we have encountered. They respond to our query that they have no weapons, nothing to hurt anyone. It is not their intention. Good, we ask in return. Know you what? If you're calm and happy, we would like you to step into our domain, one of them says, and we can get better acquainted. But then it is completely up to you. So they are not forcing us. Nobody seemed to be able to move, and we all seem to hear them speak right into our heads. Their lips do not move. I suppose this is an actual telepathy. Some of our guests are frozen in fear, whilst others like you and I, we volunteer to go into the aircraft of kinds. And this is when the segment becomes really exciting. I was, and now all of us as a group are inside, as we are, and a short, soft hello, and there are floating spheres, I see, visio spheres inside, showing exterior and interior of the craft in 3D. None who volunteered to enter the craft feels apprehensive anymore and worried at all, as all is calm and all is good. Speaker, or at least I take him to be, talking to, was in our heads, saying, there is no need to worry, as everything is okay now. And as a token of our appreciation for your bravery, we would love to take you for a short trip around your planetary system you are part of. And we will bring you back in a short while. Thank you for accepting our invitation. Who can resist it? Now, everyone in our group is so relaxed and so calm, and nothing in the world matters anymore. I hope you like it. It feels so good, and there's a blue mist everywhere that we can distinguish. It's almost as if we are all in a daydreaming time, as we have sent this thought in the air. We are lifting up. The unusual vertical and visual monitors show us the movement silently into a different direction. Now we have passed the cloud cover from underneath and the top of the clouds, silently like in an aeroplane, but still going higher and higher and higher. The sky is turned very dark now, almost black. But we feel no gravitational anomaly or any g-force, just as all is just as normal as it is on the ground. Now we are presented with a little talk from our brain into our brain, and watching the magnificence of planet Earth, so beautiful and so fragile. When all humans have had their histories past and conflicts and also a little better times, to the other rooms they go. The moon is glistening like a giant ball with an exciting rocky surface. Then we are heading towards the other planetary bodies. It seems we are moving towards Mars, which looks almost a living world, but we're not totally certain if life exists there. But we are not entering its atmosphere. Then the planet of gorgeous rings around it comes into view, and we pass close by. They look like broken pieces of ice particles. Some are great and others small. Icy boulders would be more correct to say, but the size of this planet is extremely large. We became aware of its moons and its natural colors. It's almost impossible to believe that this is a gas giant. Then we're moving towards yet another direction, and yet another gas giant, which is, as you know, Jupiter. And that happens to take place right now. But our galactic friends call them with different names. However, calling them with a different name, or different names, which we are not familiar with theirs, is not of any importance at this stage. For calling them with names gives us the much needed direction of the giant worlds. If our friends are telling us all about the history of these fantastic areas, we better take note of. By the way, the sun shines with a dull, white glow, as it is the color of the sun. Now we are aware of the soft music streaming in the interior of this majestic craft. How strange that we have almost forgotten that we have been introduced to this unusual craft and the new friends. It seems once again just the time to return to our fabulous world, and time to be back in our own fabulous homes. Indeed, time has passed, but we will meet our new friends again in peace, and our curiosity is truly awakened now. Are you ready to take all that memory and perhaps even more than that as we become aware of our natural surroundings? You're becoming more conscious of the seats you are on as we gradually leave the craft, as we have landed already, and thanking our new friends and gently tapping our feet and becoming fully coordinated, ready to discuss our experiences. That is how my own experience has been, and I could not talk about it for many years to anyone. The same experience has been repeated several times, and we will talk about them as time goes by. Thank you for sharing this experience and listening, obviously, to my little story, which I have been hiding for a long time. Now you have had a simple little taste of what it was like. Take care. Keep smiling and be happy. Until we meet again with another exciting subject to consider. Thank you.